Okay, Shanti. We're starting the session now.
Okay.
In yesterday's session, we started a very basic. In that session, we created a page with 3 fields: employee ID, name, and joining date. Those 3 fields are displaying on the page. And we are able to enter the data, everything we tested perfectly. And we checked the data in the database also. What we did yesterday, we created a page with 3 fields. To do that, we created 3 fields, we created a record, we built the record, we created a page, we created a component, we registered the component. We placed this in a separate navigation designed on your name. Then, coming to today's session, we will go in depth in Application Designer. Within Application Designer, we used yesterday number of objects: field, record, page, component, menu. All these terminologies we used yesterday. First, we will start with field. What is a field? Field is nothing but a column in the database. Field is nothing but a column in the database. Yesterday we built 3 fields and 1 record, and we accessed that record in the database. Those 3 fields are the columns. Employee ID is a column in the database, employee name is a column in the database, and joining date. Let's query this. So let's start from all these are the columns: employee ID, name, and joining date. Let us imagine, okay, first we will open our project. This is our field. I can use this field in number of records. Why? Because field is an individual property. Field is an individual property. If your requirement is matched, the field type and field character, field length, everything, then you will use this field in number of records. What is the field? Field is nothing but a column. Then how many types of the fields are there? All these are the types of fields. We will discuss each one by one. Whenever I try to create a new field, first attribute, all these are the attributes. Field type is an attribute, field length is an attribute, label ID, long name, short name, all these are the attributes of a field. First attribute is field type. So many field types are available. First field type is character. Character. It accepts alphanumeric entry. It will accept alphabets and numerics. What is the speciality of character field? It has a limitation of 254 is the length. If you give 255, try to save it, you will get an error. Maximum field length allowed is 254. Explain. The maximum length allowed for a character field is 254. Venkat, what should I do if my client is asking, make a box on the front end with 400 characters? Then use the long character. Then what about the label ID? Label ID is a unique identifier. Is a unique identifier of the field. You can say unique identifier. What is unique identifier? Well, because here number of label IDs are possible. Label ID and default checkbox has a relation. We will see it later. Whenever we are discussing with the pages, there I will explain with an example. Just make sure label ID is an unique identifier. long name. Whatever the name you are giving here as a long name, the name is displaying in the front end as a label. Here, if you open this employee ID, here, this is your long name. Here I am giving employee ID. First we will see what we given yesterday, employee ID, full form we given yesterday. That was the reason it's displaying full name in the front end, employee ID. Now I'm changing it to employee ID, EMPL ID. Now it will display EMPL ID as a label in the front end. That means whatever the long name you are giving for a field, the long name will be the field label in the front end. Default field label. If you open this, here employee ID is the field name. Now try to save it here, EMPL ID now. Now, EMPL ID. That means it's changed. Whatever the name you are giving in employee ID, sorry, long name, the name will be the field label. Next, it has a limitation up to 30 characters. Only. There is a limitation. After that you can't type. There is a limitation, 30 characters. Short name. Yesterday also I have not given a short name. Now also I am not giving any short name. Try to save it. It is picking the first 15 characters of the long name. Why? Because it has a length limitation 15. If you are not giving anything in the short name, try to save it. It will pick up first 15 characters from the long name and it will store it as a short name. Can I give my own short name? Absolutely. You can give like this. Can I use my short name as a label from in the front end? You can use it. In the page level, you have to modify it. In the page level, in the employee ID, you can modify the long to short. We will discuss in the page, not now. This is the long name and short name. Default checkbox, I already told you, I will explain with the help of label ID later. Format, field format. Number of field formats are there, no need to change manually from our end. It's purely a format. Uppercase. Here, let us say, here I am giving ABC, small case. Try to save it. Sorry. ABC, small case, try to save it. It will store it as uppercase. Why? Because in the field property we decided it's an uppercase. Like that, other format types are there. Name is a format type. Phone number for North American. Zip code for North American. SSN number format. Like that, number of format types are available. Don't change this. We won't change it regularly. If client is asking, my field should be in a format national ID, then go for SSN. My field should be in a format of phone number, then go for this. Like that. Otherwise, we won't change it regularly. These are all the attributes. Field type, length, label ID, long name, short name, formats. This is the character field type. Now, I would like to create a new field with long character. Whenever I click on the long character, format type is gone. It is asking the maximum length. What is the maximum length? If I am keeping it 0, what will happen? Everybody will think it won't accept anything. No, it will accept infinite. If you are keeping it 0, it will accept infinite.
Okay.
Better to give some length, 500. And label ID, long name, short name, every property is common. Okay, let's say we are creating a comments field. comments field with 500 characters. Comments. Now I would like to display this field in the front end. Before that, I have to attach the field here at the bottom. Save it and build the record again. Already we build the record by using the create table. Already the table is created in the database. No need to create again. Alter it and make sure you select the record option. Execute and build script. We will discuss all these things later. Whenever you added the fields to the record, please alter it. Alter, execute and build script. Now query it. The comments field is available. Now go to your page. Add the field to the page. Like this. It will display. Now, like this. This is the comments field. Let's say, okay, fine. I'm typing something here in the comments field. Let us say I'm typing more than 500. This text is more than 500. More than 500 characters. But it is allowing me to do that. It won't stopping me to type more than 500. Okay. It's a Peoplesoft property. We can't do anything. Save it. But it won't allow us to save. Why? Because we have a limitation here. 500. What it is saying? The value was too long for the field comments. It requires truncation to 500 characters. We given the explanation also. A long edit box on the page allows essentially unlimited text, but the record field specified that the field is of fixed length. You entered a value longer than that limitation, so the value requires truncation to fit the record field. Then what should we do? Manually we have to truncate it. Is there any set property available to limit the typing? No, not at all. It's a Peoplesoft long edit box behavior. Now truncate it. Now it's accepted my save. Check the database. It's showing the data. Now what will happen if I keep it 0? If I'm typing more than 1 lakh characters, there is no limitation you are deciding in this area. Then what will happen? Yes, there is a limitation, but not at app designer level. There might be in the database level. Whenever your DB is preparing the database for your client, they will decide some specific maximum lengths for the long character fields. Long fields. In database terminology we can use to say long fields. They can decide it's maybe 8,000 characters, 10,000 characters, 6,000 characters, like that. Even if given 1 lakh characters here, try to save it. At the time of hitting the database, it will truncate automatically. It will truncate automatically as per the database length, as per the database restriction. If they restrict it to 6,450, then only 6,450 it will take and the remaining will be vanished. This is the behavior of long character. That was the reason, if whenever you are creating the long character field from your end, better to check with your client how many characters they are expecting, how max they are expecting. They are expecting 2,500 or 3,000, whatever it may be. Better to take some quotation from them. Then it will be easy to guide them. You can explain them the scenarios. Even they are expecting, no, I will go for 0. No problem. We have a limitation in the database level. No problem at all. This is the behavior of long character. Whenever we are expecting to create a field more than 254 characters, we will go for long character. In the long character, there is no limitation of formats. I can enter date, I can enter number, I can enter comma, special characters, anything. Let's imagine it's a command. You are writing the review, you are writing your performance review. Anything, every wording, every type of wording we can use, like characters, alphabets, numbers, dates, anything, special character. Whatever the symbols we can see in the keyboard, we can enter all those things in the comments. Not in the comments, long character field. That was the reason there is no special format available for this. In the employee ID, we have a special format. Here you will see capital letters, uppercase. But here there is no special format. If you want to enter capitals, you can enter. If you want to enter small letters, you can enter. Next field type. Number. Number is very simple. It has some integer positions and decimal positions. That's it. How many integer positions you want to allow in the number? How many decimal positions you want to allow in the number? That's it. And all other things, label ID, long name, short name are pretty common. Signed number. A signed checkbox will be checked here. Signed number means it will allow symbol in the database, negative, minus. Symbol also it will allow in the database. It's a signed number. Next, date. Date has some speciality. Yesterday we created a date, joining date. Date has no fixed length. Why? Because it has its own length. 10 is the date length. How can I say 10? 2 for the date, 1 for the separator, 2 for the month, 1 for the separator, 4 for the year. That means January 1st means 01, 2015. In between you will use slashes to separate the notations. 01/01/2015, total length is 10. That is the reason, that was the reason they are not giving any length for the date. Label ID, long name, short name are common, but here one thing. One sentence is there. Default century. Default to 2000 if year less than or equals to 50. What it might be. Here. 01/01/44. I am giving like this the date. Based on this statement, what will happen to this date? Just tell me.
It will default to 2000. It will take the year. The century is 2000.
Then what will be the date? 01/01/2044?
Yes.
You are absolutely right. If I am giving 62, then what will happen?
It will not take 2062.
It will take previous century, 1962.
1962.
Very good observation. But don't change this thing from our end.
Okay.
It's already decided by Oracle. Maybe after 2050 they will change it.
Yeah.
No. Okay. This is the specialty of the date.
Okay.
Next. Time. If you go for the time also has some special format. If you go for a field type time, date, time. Time also no length. Why? Because it has some fixed format. Hours, minutes you are expecting, hours, minutes, seconds you are expecting, or hours, minutes, seconds and milliseconds you are expecting. That's it. Next type, date, time. we are including both values in a single field, date and time. Here, nothing, very common. But where you will use these type of field types? In auditing. In auditing. Auditing in the sense, we want to capture each and every transaction done by the user. Tracking. You will use these type of fields. We can call these type of fields are date time stamps. Date time stamps in Peoplesoft terminology. We will see in our practice. Next, image. Very easy. Image, it is expecting how much is the maximum length you are using as image, and what are all the image types Peoplesoft is supporting. All these are image types. Image reference is not a direct image. We can call this image reference from the people code. It's not a direct image. And the last one is the attachment. How much is the maximum length? If you are sending an email with an attachment, if that attachment is carrying a file, how much length you are expecting? It should be maximum. If you are giving 1024, then almost it will accept 1 MB. That's it. All these are the field types. But in our regular usage, last 3 field types we won't use on a regular basis. The remaining field types, character, long character, number, sign number, date, time, all these field types we will use in a regular manner. Very regular manner. But last 3 we will use very occasionally.
Okay.
Are we done with the field? No, not yet.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
When we use field type image reference or attachment, will it be a long character in the database? Will it be long? How? Okay, image can be an image in the database. And,
you have or anything like blob, BLOB files.
right. Yeah, blob.
Like that.
Yeah.
Blob.
Okay.
They will store like that.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Are you done with the field? No, not at all. Why? Because you created the field today. Let's imagine you created the field, you developed this project, and you left the project. Tomorrow I came as a new developer in the project. Some issue came up in your development. I have to look into it. I found, okay, all these are the new fields based on your terminology. But what purpose you created this field? How come I know? How can I investigate on that? Shall I open your documents written by you? Shall I open your technical documents? What purpose you written? Yeah, it's one of the way. But better way is, whenever you created this field, you have to provide your comments. I'm the developer. This is the date I created the field, and this was the purpose. Where can I add the comments? There is a property of the field. File. If you open a field definition here, file, definition properties. Here you have to add, and there is a shortcut also. Here is the shortcut properties. If you open a field, it will open the field properties. If you open a record here, record properties. Now in the field properties, you have to enter manually name, 70, okay, date, purpose, and you've given each and everything clearly here. Whenever I came, okay, I understood, oh fine, for this purpose they created the field. I have modified something, then I will add my comments here. That means it will helpful for tracking. Venkat, can't we complete the development without adding these properties? We can complete, but I can't say it's a good development. Better to follow the development standards. It's a development standard. Doing the development is not a great job. Doing the development by following the development standards, it's a great job. Everywhere if you are creating a field, if you are modifying the field, you are creating a record. If you are modifying the object, if you are writing a code, or if you are modifying the existing code, every time, in every change of your creation, please place your comments. Then only it's meaningful. Why? Because everybody knows about it. That was the reason everybody asks us to follow the development standards. Every client has its own standards. Even you can check in the properties of your client fields, there you can find, okay, in this way they are following. Then use the same standards from your end. Now, we are done with the field? Not yet. There is a special field available. The field is translate. What is this field?
Venkat, I have a question before we move ahead. There are some grayed out fields like not used, encrypt, chat. They'll be never used, right?
They will never used. Majorly the chat field concept is the Peoplesoft delivered. Majorly these chat fields we will use in finance.
Okay. These will get activated when we use format type custom, right?
Right?
No.
No. Even, sincerely I'm saying, I have not checked it as of now.
Okay.
You can check with the people books, just they will give explanation.
Okay.
No problem.
But we don't need to, I mean, it's because we never use.
No need to worry about it.
Okay.
In the entire HRMS practice, you won't get a chance to check the command. Okay? No worries.
Sure.
Translate fields. What is a translate field? In our web usage, like if you are accessing your bank application, if you are filling an application form, some of the drop-down items you will see like country, state, like gender. You will select one of the options. Gender, male, female, transgender, like that. Here also, I would like to generate one field on my page like gender. In the gender translate, in the gender drop down, I would like to display male, female, transgender, like that. Then, how can I create the field? Those type of fields I can call it as a translate field. Then, translate fields, some specialties there, like type is character and length is less than or equal to 4. That's it. If you want to make a field as a translate field, these two properties must and should be applied. Now, we will go and create a field, gender. For gender identification, one character, the first property is the character, okay, character, and the length is less than or equal to 4. I will go for 1. Why? Because I will identify M for male, F for female, T for transgender. Fine. What is the label ID? SRA underscore gender. Now, later what we can do, we will add the field to the record and we will add the field to the page and we will display the field on the page. But my point is, where you specified the values, gender values, male, female and transgender. In the entire transaction, you added the field to the record, to the page, to the front end. Nowhere. In the field level only we have to add. But in the field level, where is the entry? Go to the properties. Here you will see translate values tab. But if you change the length to 10, that means greater than or equal to 10, sorry, greater than 4, then there is no translate values tab. If your field is satisfying the property of translate, then only you will see the translate values. Add the translate one by one. Male. Next. Female. Next. T. Transgender. These 3 entries. How many entries we can give here? 40. 40. Then
Okay.
there is a limitation 40. If you are asking me a question once that I would like to display a country there, countries are more than 250, then we will use a different terminology, prompt table. Prompt table. Not the translates, prompt table. You will see that in a different concept. Now add the field here. Gender. Drag and drop to the gender. Save it. Once you added the field, it won't display until you build it. Build it. Alter. Execute and build script. Build it. Yes. Now go and check your table. Gender is available. Now place the gender field on the page. Just adjust it a little bit down and add the gender field here. Now it will display for you as a drop down like this. Male. Save it. Now you will see in the back end male. Even it will display the full name also. In the page level we have to do some changes. Excellent short it is displaying, excellent long. Excellent means translates. Now you will see male, female, transgender. You can select one of these.
Okay.
This is the translate field. As a developer, you created this translate field. The project is now in the production. I am a user, I am using it. Now I would like to add one more option in the gender, unknown. Fourth option. Shall I contact my developer to add this? No need at all. Then where a user can access the translate field. This is the navigation, people tools, utilities, administration, translate values. The existing translate fields the user can access. Here, gender. Add one more, one row. Translate, unknown. Unknown, view. Save. I added the value in the front end. It will update it in the back end also here in the translate values. It should, right?
It should, yeah.
Check it here. Unknown. Now check your transaction page. Is it displaying unknown? Yes. That means whatever the changes you are making in the front end, even it will replicate in the back end also. This is the translate field. Like this, you can create number of translate fields. Depends on your usage, depends on your requirement. You can create number of those. Even in our real time, we will see number of translate fields. In real time, some of the translate fields are populating values. Even those are not having values in the backend. Why? Because they are populating those translate values from the people code. Forget about that. We will see later. But we can create a translate field. We can decide some of the values for that, and we can display the translate field in the front end like this. Is it clear, Shanti, as of now?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
This is the field. These are the types of the field, properties of the field, translate field, and limitations of translate, everything. Today I am stopping the session. Why? Because your system is not ready.
Yeah.
Once your system is ready, today,
Okay.
please practice yesterday's concept and today's concept. Tomorrow we will start with the record.
Okay.
Why? Because if I am going too long, then it's not easy for practice for you
Right.
also. Okay? No problem at all. Once your system is ready, we will move in a good pace. Once you are familiar with the subject, once you are parallelly coming with me, then we will move in a good pace.
Okay.
Okay? Then
Okay.
we will have a session same time tomorrow. Better
Yeah.
to complete all the installation activities by today.
Okay. Sure.
Yep. Thank
Yeah.
you. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Okay.
I will send you the recording.
All right.
Thank you.